out here to sugarcoat anything. I don't have my tap dancing shoes on. There is some damage out there. Russo and Steele has converted from being an auction to being a 100% service organization. We're here for you. You guys have heard our tagline over and over and again, for enthusiasts, by enthusiasts. It's not a tagline, that's not marketing, that's the truth.
I did.
I was there.
I did.
I was there when the horrific event happened.
I was in the capacity as both a buyer and a seller.
I go every year here in Phoenix.
Not being one of the critical masses, walking into a room and they know you.
Russo and Steele has always been upfront with me.
It's totally different when there is family involved in it rather than just being a business.
It's a lot different type of auction.
So I would characterize Russo Steele as being much more low-key and accessible.
It's amazing the service that Russo and Steele has provided. It's an all-around amazing experience at Russo, and it speaks for itself.
I was very, very impressed with the nature of how the auction company took care of business. I really was.
The Saturday morning meeting. Oh, yes.
I went out there at 8 o'clock, and they allowed only one person per car, which I thought was a good thing to do.
He had basically a meeting with all the car sellers on Saturday morning, I believe, where he basically said, this is your auction, and we're going to continue, and if you want to take your cars and leave, you can do that.
A lot of people run from adversity and problems. Drew and Josephine just addressed it head on.
And they said they were reopening, they were going to keep the auction going, which was a miracle.
He brought us all together in the arena, told us exactly what to expect, and then he said, okay, go out and look at your cars.
I'll tell you, though, the meeting made a difference. To know that they were hitting it right on.
If you want to keep your cars here and sell them, we're going to do that too.
I was extremely impressed because everything was cleaned up in 2 days. I'm in construction. We've been in those kind of situations. To do it that quick was pretty amazing.
There was nothing going to get in the way of making everybody happy from the start to the finish.
In other words, he gave them, the customers, the option of doing what they wanted or needed to do with their cars.
So go out to the car. It's all bubble wrapped. They were all bubble wrapped.
Which I thought was a pretty high level of customer orientation.
Chills running through my body when I saw Drew and Josephine there.
So you unwrap this bubble wrap, you don't know what to expect, and there the whole top of it was caved in. One of the tent poles had come down and hit it right dead center. They were all set up. Everybody was ready to handle the transaction. I was out of there in 20 minutes.
We're going to address all the issues and solve all the problems.
It was handled out the door, not a problem. Honestly, it's nice to work with these guys.
Not at all. Not at all.
If you're a car enthusiast, then I would tell you to go to Russo and Steele. It's a great place to be. It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it will, because I have a deeper respect for them.
Scottsdale, Russo and Steele will be here. They proved that the next morning. It's pretty simple. Wow.
I'm sold. I'm going to be at Russo and Steele for a long time.
So yes, I am. Can't wait to go back.